I just don't understand what the variance measures.
It measures the average squared difference from the mean in a group. Imagine that there were 3 men, with heights of 70, 71 and 72 inches. The average height is 71 inches, the squared differences from the mean height for the 3 men would be 1, 0, and 1. The negatives become positives when they are squared. If these 3 men represented your population, you would divide the sum of these squared differences by 3, giving you a population variance of 2/3 inches squared. However, if these men were only a sample, you would divide by n-1, or 2. This would give you a sample variance of 1 inch squared. Often we only have samples, and that's why we tend to focus on the sample variance for most problems.
What about the standard deviation? How is that calculated? And what does it measure?
The standard deviation just puts the variance back into the units of the original measurements. In our example of men's heights that would be inches, to calculate the standard deviation, you just have to take the square root of the variance. It doesn't matter if it's the sample or population. Just take the square root. One thing to remember, both variance and standard deviation are always positive. If you get a negative, you have made an error.
You're a much better teacher than Dr. Smith. Besides, a British accent makes statistics much easier. Thanks for the explanation.
You may not know it, but Dr. Smith is actually British. He just pretends to have a southern accent to blend with the locals.